Static like Aiden radio, ain't even playing. I put my heart in my all in my art, I'm bossing it. All of them are the same. It's harder to tell them apart some days.
All right, welcome to Wine and Wellness Wednesday, everyone. I'm Lindsay Brantley, the founder of Camellia Alise Academy, and I have with me, not a guest, a team member, Miss Brianna. So first, as we get started for Wine and Wellness Wednesday, I want to toast to you. Okay. Welcome to Wine and Wellness Wednesday, ma'am. And before y'all ask, she is of drinking age. I just have to give that disclaimer. You know, people get opinions thereof. All right, y'all. How's everybody doing? We got a bunch of people joining. Thanks for joining, guys. Okay, so we're going to talk about a couple different things today. But first, I wanted Brianna to introduce herself. Most of you guys have probably, if you've ever been interested in a class, have probably talked to or emailed Brianna. She is the sweet voice on the other end. So I'm going to let her tell you a little bit more about herself, and then we're going to get into this week's topics.
Okay, hi, I'm Brianna. I'm originally from Dallas, Texas. I'm 22 years old. I graduated from Texas Southern University with my bachelor's in health administration, and currently I'm in nursing school right now. So, yeah, big things.
Big things. Okay, and so I guess keep going. Okay. So being, a health admin degree and now being at a spa, being part of Camellia Alise and the academy, like what have you learned? What do you like about it? You know, kind of explain to them what you do.
So with being a health administrator, it's really, it's kind of similar with being in the spa industry, just with the paperwork side. Obviously, dealing with the clients and patients is different, but getting the inside and out of the paperwork and financial literacy is important. So I really like doing all of that.
Okay, and then also in addition to that, Brianna is also a sculpting specialist. She actually just did my cryo skin and my EM sculpt before we came out today. So she is going to be a nurse and a sculptor moving forward. So I really wanted to talk to you today as the person, as one of the main people who answers the calls every day. I kind of wanted to put you on the spot a little bit. So, tell us, I guess, what some of the best advice is when it comes to, people reaching us and, kind of how you like communicating with everybody.
The best thing I can recommend is to look up information. Look up information about the class, the courses that you're wanting to take. Just read about what you're interested in before calling, just so I can have a grasp on what I need to help you with and answer your questions. But other than that, that's mainly what people that's what they usually do anyway.
Yeah, and we do. So I feel like you do a good job, you and Yolanda. I mean, us as a team, we do a really good job of trying to put a lot of the frequently asked questions and a lot of information out there before they call or before they text, so that they have a lot of the information ahead of time. But I do also realize that a lot of people just like to, talk, and they like to make sure that before they spend, thousands of dollars, the person that they're going to really exists on the other side of the phone. Yeah. So I get that. And then another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about. So if you saw last week's post, we are introducing a lot of new CEU classes and 100% virtual classes. And we posted it again yesterday. Super excited. January 30th to February 6th is when we're going to be rolling out all these new classes. So I'm going to put you a little bit on the spot as well. Okay, so the 3 CEUs are K-taping, the Yesotherapy casting wrap, and then lastly, vaginal rejuvenation. So you've done one of the services. Which one did you do? Tell them about it so that they can kind of understand a little bit more about it.
I can't pronounce it. How do you say it?
You did endermology. But I'm talking about between those 3. The Yesotherapy, the K-taping, and then the vaginal rejuvenation. Which one did you do?
Oh, the Yesotherapy.
Okay, and so how did you feel? What happened? Just kind of explain a little bit.
So with the Yesotherapy, it's basically like a casting over your stomach, over your waist, and it just strengthens your waist. And with my waist, it's already pretty small. So I just saw barely any transition. But it really helped with my lower abdomen, what's it called?
Oh yeah, right, the pooch area.
Yeah, the pooch.
But
That's
it felt like
really
it tightened.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit about all three of those courses, what we're going to be teaching, and then I'm going to have you ask me a couple questions about each one. Okay. So the first one is therapy. Like I said, Brianna did it. This is a casting wrap that you're gonna wear for at least 8 hours. So it's one of those things that we're gonna do for you at the end of your services. If you come for cavitation, you'll do the casting wrap last, and then you will walk out and you'll wear it. So when we're doing the class, you're gonna learn how to apply the wraps, safety and sanitation around them, contraindications, what people need to know before you say, hey, you're not the right person for this service. So we're gonna be explaining all of that in the virtual class. We're gonna do a demonstration, and then you'll get to do a one-on-one after you complete the course with me as the instructor to ask any questions you may still have. So I guess before you did it, what questions did you have? Like, what is one or two questions you'd want me to answer before you get the service, or so that they know?
For the YESO?
For the YESO.
For the YESO therapy, I asked, well, you already answered how long that I have to keep it on there.
Yeah, so
that was
8
my
hours.
biggest concern.
Yeah.
Oh, movability, like can I be mobile?
Yes. Okay, so that one was a big deal. Okay, yeah. Okay. So YESO therapy, it was a big deal. She asked the question, like, can I go exercise since you're going to do this to me? And with YESO therapy, the answer is no. You cannot do your normal activity with YESO because it's literally a casting, it's a molding. So if you go and try to work out or do yoga or something, you're actually going to break the casting and it's not going to be as effective. So that's one of the treatments that is like after you're done with it, you got to go home and kind of relax. You can't do your normal activity. So that's a really good question. Okay, and then the second one that we're going to be teaching you guys is about K-taping. So K-taping or KT taping, it stands for kinesiology tape. That service is used for a couple different reasons. It helps with skin tightening. It helps with post-op, so post-op lymphatic fluid drainage. And this one is taped or applied in special different ways all over the body. You can use it for your stomach, your legs, your back area. Hell, even pregnant women can use it for stretched skin on their stomach. So, what questions would you have about K-tape?
How do you get it off?
How do you get it off? Like, that's people's number one question. Like, oh, can I rip this off like a Band-Aid? No, you cannot. If you rip off that tape too fast, you're going to rip off your skin and create a lot of irritation. It's a special tape that you're actually going to wear 3 to 5 days, so it binds differently. So you're actually going to use a special adhesive that we're going to teach you about and give you a vendor's list for as part of the class. So good question. Give me one more when it comes to K-taping.
Can I take a shower with it?
Yes. Okay. So you can take a shower with K-tape. Of course, you're going to wear it for 3 to 5 days. I wouldn't advise anybody to not take a shower for 3 to 5 days. I'm like, that would not be good. So yeah, when you're doing K-taping, your clients can wear, can take a shower afterwards. But when we go into the class, we're going to teach you what the client needs to do after their shower to make sure that they don't ruin the tape's adhesive properties. And then the third CEU, keep in mind that all 3 of these classes are only $299, and all 3 of these classes are 100% virtual, and then they include a one-on-one with the instructor after. So the last one is going to be vaginal rejuvenation. So that service is going to be taught by our Los Angeles instructor, Coy. She's actually going to come out and we're going to do a full demonstration for you guys. Everything will be recorded. We'll do Q&A, all of that stuff. But for vaginal rejuvenation, because I think that's the one you probably know the least about, what questions would you have for that one?
I don't know.
I put her on the spot, y'all. I didn't let her know I was gonna ask these questions.
Is that the one where you put the
pro? Yeah.
Okay.
So
So how often, I guess, should I do that?
Okay. Well, so first let me just say she didn't want to ask, but so for vaginal rejuvenation, it is a probe that goes inside the vaginal canal, and it's a radio frequency that tightens the walls. And that is a treatment that clients can do as often as once a week to achieve their results. And so we're going to talk a little bit more about frequency, how many treatments a client typically needs, what all is done, what the client should feel or expect. Those things will all be covered in the class for vaginal rejuvenation. And then the last one that you alluded to, it's not really a CEU, but it's an add-on to our current class, is the G5 endermology class. And so you guys may have seen us teaching a couple of the students on our page. We've started kind of recording endermology sessions so that you guys can see a little bit more about it. That's not going to be 100% virtual. That's an add-on that we'll be doing for all of the hands-on classes. So, what questions do you have on G5? Because you just got it for the first time.
Oh yeah, so I mean, it just has to do with cellulite. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, it is.
I guess to say how often.
Yeah, so G5 can be done as often as you do a cavitation treatment. So you could do that one every 5 days or so. I mean, it's really a massage. So you can add that on to any of your cavitation services. You can do it once a week for your clients as part of their cellulite therapy. But that G5 machine is not just used for cellulite. It has certain heads that are used for cellulite and certain ones are used for pain management. So if you have a client coming in for pain management, they might be getting those massages every 3 days. Okay. So it really just depends on which head you're using, the speed you're using. So there's a lot that goes along with it. And for all of those classes, you'll be getting protocol sheets. We literally go through which handle is which so that you have a great idea of exactly what you're going to be doing with that machine. And then just like all of our other classes, all the machines we will have available for purchase the same day, so that nobody has to wait, you know, to get their equipment. So, any other questions?
Oh, does it hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt. It kind of looks scary, right?
Yeah, well, all those probes.
Right, because of all the probes, they look spiky, but it's not. Girl, if y'all saw in the video, Yolanda was asleep. And the girl asked her, she was like, how does it feel? And she was like, does it hurt? She's like, it's great. Girl, she was sleeping. So it feels just like a massage to the client, but it's actually helping to get rid of some of the entanglements in the tissue. So it smooths out cellulite. Okay. Well, let me look real quick. You know, I don't have my glasses on. So let me look real quick to see if anybody had any specific questions while we're live. Let me see. Y'all know I'm bad. I can't see. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, no. I didn't see any specific questions on the services. But like I was saying, the classes, we're going to start rolling the classes out as of January 30th. We're going to be putting the links in the bio so that you guys can register. And then, of course, if y'all have questions, Brianna, Yolanda, and myself will all be available to kind of answer any questions that you have. And then any, I guess, last advice for customer service as far as things you would like to tell the client so they know when they're calling you what to do, what not to do.
What to do, what not to do?
Yeah.
Just a heads up. All scheduling for classes are by days. So due to COVID, we only have like so many people can come to a class. So you have to go online to see what class is available. You can't just be like, hey, January 15th, what's up? Like, no. You have to go and see what's available.
That's true, and that's a very good piece of advice. So right now, with COVID, safety is number one for us. So we are still only doing classes. In-person classes are 2 people, 3 max. Like we have 1 or 2 classes where we're gonna have 3 people, but most of our classes are one-on-one or 2 people, and we don't plan on changing that anytime soon because the numbers are still high, especially here in Texas. But I just always say go online, look at the different services. And also for pricing, all of our classes range from $299 for the CEUs, $599 for individual classes, up to $2,800 for our class with all the equipment, all the certifications. If you click on learn more on any of our classes, it opens up the dates and the prices. We're very transparent with all of that. But if you have any questions or concerns about the classes or any of the new CEUs that are coming out at the end of this month, feel free to give us a call or DM us, and we're available. All right, y'all. So, like we begin it, we end it. Thank you, Brianna, for being, here on the couch with me this Wednesday. Look, couch, chair, comfy, you know what I mean. But we look forward to talking to you guys next week. We're going to kind of talk a little bit about spa management next week. So that's going to be our topic. All right. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and we'll see y'all next Wednesday. Bye.